All right, we're streaming. And show me the preview. There we go. Black screen of liveness. 8, 9, 10. Okay, cool. There it is. We're seeing stuff now. Sweet. What's up, guys? Garrett with SelfTaughtDev. Today we're going to build a Chrome extension that extracts YouTube thumbnails. So there is a format you can follow to get any video's YouTube thumbnail as a web address. It's just image.youtube.com/vi/the video ID. And then mqdefault.jpg should actually, I don't want that. Wait, fixing, what is this? Is this StarCraft 2? Microbot? That looks interesting. I might have to watch that later. But we're gonna grab a random YouTube video and then we're gonna pause this super fast because we don't wanna get copyright, whatever, for using somebody's video in the background. But if we paste this, we get that thumbnail. So yeah, /vi/the video ID /mqdefault.jpg. There's also JPEG. You can change this to, I think, 0 or 1. I think it goes up to 3. 2 is a different one, and then 3, and then maybe, is there 4? No, there's only 3. If you go past that, it just does the blank default YouTube video thing. But we're gonna do, I need to preserve that because I'm gonna need that in my code, and then we're gonna need this one in my code. What's up? I need to share this actually too. Hold on. Share. We need to go to Discord real quick. Should I make a live section in the SelfTaughtDev subreddit? I might do that. I might not. I don't know. We'll see. Did it pick the right... Did I get the right thumbnail for this one? I changed my thumbnail from the open source contribution, right? I still have not been able to figure out what's wrong with my computer to not build the decap CMS repo correctly. Because I posted about that in the Discord and nobody else there is having that issue, so it's got to be something on my side. So I deleted all my global node modules, deleted the repo, reinstalled everything, still getting that error. The Webpack config file, it looks like everything's right in there, but I don't know. So if we refresh this, or wait, we need to go back to that. There we go. Cool. Anyway, let's get going on this thing. So we're going to get Bash over here. We're going to go to where I want to put my stuff. We're going to go to, what is it, Documents, GitHub, and then we're going to make a directory called CSL. This is my Chrome extension business name, CyberShift Labs. But this one's going to be called YouTube Thumbnail Extractor. And then we're going to code that. Or no, we're not going to code the whole thing. We got to change that directory first. CD. Dark Phoenix, what's up, man? I saw your post. I might answer that right now. Oh, you got a, you converted an old YouTube channel? Do you mind if I share this? Can I go to this live? I'll shout you out, dude. We need to CD to... Do I have get page images on here? Because I'm going to use a lot of stuff from that. We're going to open that one because I'm going to copy and paste some boilerplate stuff from that. And then we'll go to CD CSL-YouTube thumbnail extractor, code that. And then we're going to bring those over here to the right side. And then we're going to not get, but we're going to copy everything else in here and bring that over to our new extension because we're going to use a lot of that for boilerplate code. Plus, how some of the functionality on that works is how I'm going to use, how some of the functionality in that we're going to use in this is what I'm trying to say. So first things first, let's go to our manifest here. This is called YouTube Thumbnail Extractor. Did I spell it right? There's probably already an extension that does this. It's just way cooler to build stuff on your own. Because I use this occasionally when I make blogs. I want my blogs. Most of the blogs I write are based on YouTube videos that I've created, and I want my blogs to have the same thumbnail as the YouTube videos. So I end up going to those addresses to get the images I need. Grabs, extracts thumbnails from a YouTube video and allows user to download the thumbnails. There we go. R manifest. You haven't said anything, so I'm gonna check out your YouTube video or your YouTube channel live. Is this it? You're making one? That's awesome. I can't play it on here, I don't think, because I might get copyright strike, but we'll go like that. And then I'll watch that after this is over. And then where's my music volume? I need this up a little bit more. I'm proud of you for starting a YouTube channel, man. It's a good way to market yourself as a dev. For some reason, recruiters are always super excited when you have a YouTube channel. It kind of like makes you a subject matter expert, even if you're not. But this is gonna be version 1.0.0. We'll just use these images. I'm gonna use AI to generate some images later. And then action default, when they click on the thing, we want to run our script. We're gonna need, I think we're gonna need the same permissions as my get page images extension. So active tab is gonna allow us to access the active tab. Scripting is gonna let us run scripts on it. Storage, do I use that in here still? I thought I rewrote this so it doesn't use that anymore. I need to refactor this too. This is probably garbage, so don't judge me on my code for this. I download all the images. Okay, I do, I think. And then I go to a new tab and then pull that out of local storage. Okay, so we do need that. Okay, so background.js is what's gonna run on the tab they're currently on. So how I've envisioned this working is you go to a YouTube video, you have the extension pinned up here, you click on it like you would with my get page images extension, and then all it's gonna do is get the video ID here, copy that, and then we'll have all of the URLs that we need to adjust hard-coded, and we'll just make the video ID part a variable. Do you have a Twitch too? I'm having an internal debate as to whether I should stream on YouTube or Twitch. There's some stuff I've just been too lazy to set up dual streaming to where I can stream to both. But we're gonna go in here. So we don't need get the background images. We don't need to invoke that. We do need to clear local storage and set. No, we don't even need that actually, because we're not going to pass anything through storage. All this is going to do is, or do I have to do that to get, would I have to do that to get the video ID to the new tab? Hold on, let me, Chrome extension pass data to new tab. Although you can directly access DOM on your own extensions page, Chrome extension get views. What is this? Where is get views? The name of this makes me feel like it does something that I don't think it's going to do. Fetch properties returns an array of JavaScript window objects for each of the running pages inside the current extension. So could I use this and just attach the ID to the window object and then pass it to the new tab that way? I would feel like since it's a new tab, I would have a different instance of window, right? Oh yeah, having garbage internet's always tough. I moved to downtown Dallas. I got fiber optic internet, so I get like 600 up and down. Awesome. And was not using a wired internet connection for the longest time. I was just using my Wi-Fi chip in my computer to connect to my router, and I was getting maybe like 100 or 200 up and down with that, and then I was having internet issues, so I ordered a wired cable, plugged that in, and now I get 600 up and down, and oh my gosh, downloading games is so much faster now. Okay, so returns an array of JavaScript window, array of the JavaScript window object. So how would I use this here? I don't need this. Cookies, go away. It's so annoying how every website has the cookie pop up nowadays. So we're using manifest version 3, HTML5 local storage, synchronous access, supports local storage only in the extensions pages and not in the background script. Am I not? Seems like I'm using storage in the background. That might be named misleadingly. Well, no, because we have background service worker. Maybe it's not the service worker that they're talking about. Big amounts of data could noticeably slow down. No, I just need to pass one thing over. And in the interest of changing my code less, I'll probably just pass it with this. We'll say video ID is going to be video. Actually, we can just do this. We'll name it the same thing. And then what was this before? This was image data array, which it looks like we deleted. So cool, we'll just do this. I need an ESLint in here and prettier. Does prettier, is that just, okay, cool. That's just, I have global prettier installed. I need to do some kind of like global ESLint because it should be pointing out that this isn't defined. Unless that's just gonna set video ID to undefined and that it's doing some stuff in the background for me. That'd be nice. This function is going to be called get. Actually, I think all it's going to do is pass the video ID to the new tab. So pass video ID. If I rewrote this from scratch, I would probably do it in a different way. We don't need this image URLs. I don't need this document query selector thing. We do probably want to clear that, and then we can just. Yeah, we'll say const video ID equals, how do we, that's a thing? Oh no, that's not a thing, okay. Yeah, I've got the tabs permission. Did it know I was looking up Chrome extension stuff? Interesting. Chrome tabs, query, active true. This requires that you request access to tabs. I think I do that, right? Or am I just getting active tabs? I guess I don't actually need active tabs. I could replace that with tabs. Is this V3 or V2 though? How long ago was this? This is 2021. Query. I don't see anything indicating what manifest version this is for, so I'm going to assume this is 3. Oh snap. There's a missing child in Grapevine. Grab that, paste that there. I wonder if I can probably access Chrome inside of this. Did I delete the clear local storage? No, there it is. Tabs URL. We should go ahead and parse what we need from the URL right now, but I need to, yes, we could do dot split based on How does the YouTube video URL look? Oh, wait, we just need to grab that v query param. That looks like it might work. Let's try that. Nope, I needed that actually. We'll clear this. The param name is v, and then we're gonna console log value. That's gonna log in the active tab, so we should be able to see that. We're gonna save this. We need to load this in the browser real quick, so let's go to our extensions here. Extensions tutorial. I don't need that anymore. I can remove that for now. I'll put it back later if I need it. Hide Chrome sponsored posts. I need to load an unpacked extension, which I'm going to do over here real quick. Where is this? Documents? What? GitHub, right? Where's GitHub? A, B, C, D, E, F, G. GitHub, there we go. And then CLS, YouTube thumbnail extractor. Select that folder. Extension loaded, YouTube thumbnail extractor. Cool, we got the same image as our get page images thing, so we'll turn that off for now just so we don't get confused on that, and then pin this up there. And then if we go to, I need to modify what should we do if the page is not a YouTube page? I need to console log the URL too, and then I also want to console log tab, because I think what we can add to the manifest to check the URL is only gonna automatically run our extension if we're on that page. And we need to basically not make our extension run if they're not on a .youtube.com address. So we've got our thing installed. If we click that and then look in our inspector here and go to console, did we get any errors in here? Details? No. Refresh, make sure we're good there. We'll go back here, we'll try this again. That's not my file. That's ad block. I don't see my stuff in here. Why is it not showing up? No, we don't need a new file. Don't care about that. Don't care about the icons. That's the same logo we're using. We're pulling that in. We should click on it and it should run background.js. In here, we're not invoking that function anywhere, are we? Nope. So let's go Chrome action on click. We want to check if the tab is not equal to that. Oh, this is where we can check for that actually. Okay, cool. I've already got some stuff built in for that. Sweet. I love when I plan for the future. If not, tab.url includes this. Or includes I think that'll work. Chrome.scripting, execute script, target tab ID, function, get images. Yeah, we changed this, so we want this to be here. Then we're gonna create that new tab based off of index.html. Okay, so let's try this again. Let's go back here, reload our extension, move those over so they're closer together, and then we click this. And then we refresh this page just because we want that fresh too. Nope, 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 nope. Don't play other video sounds. I see nothing being logged from my script, so let's go ahead and add console log running, because that could be wrong. Granted, this should probably, we'll take that out for now. We'll add that back in a sec. If tabbed at URL that includes /Chrome, so if we're on the Chrome extensions page, it's not going to run. And then we'll refresh, hide Chrome spawn. Oh, we're looking at the wrong one, huh? There it is, errors, okay. Get images is not defined, clear that. Go back here, refresh. And now if we run this, is there an error? We have an error, okay, what's wrong? Cannot access contents of URL. Extension manifest must request permission to access this host. Is it active tab? Because I had tab in here before, so active tab must inherently give me that permission. Clear that. Refresh. Try this again. Hey, there we go. It opened the new tab like we expect. Can I read properties of undefined reading query? Pass video ID. Okay, cool. That's expected, I think. Are we using query in here? Where's that coming from? Oh, chromes.tab.query. Oh, that's tab. And this is, okay, so we probably need this permission as well. I know we need active tab to read or to do action, maybe? Why do we need that one? We don't need that right now. We're going to refresh this. Errors. Right, this needs to not do anything yet. We're going to just comment that all out for now because we don't want that to run or cause errors until we get there. We'll clear this, go back, refresh that. YouTube thumbnail extractor, yeah. Try this again. Errors. We do need active tab? Okay, so I guess we need both, huh? Clear, go back, refresh. Check. And then in here, yes, it's muted, perfect. We're getting cannot read properties of undefined reading query. So why is tabs undefined? Is that not a thing? I thought we pulled that up in the documentation. We found that from some stupid AI bot. Chrome.tabs. That is a thing. What? Gets all tabs that have these specified properties if no tabs are. I don't need this. Or a lot of this. I rely on AI far too much for stuff. Kill that, kill that. Oh, I mean, delete that. Not sure we want to use that word on YouTube. And then tabs. Can I pass that in here like this? This should probably be named correctly. And this expect tabs for tab, and then we'll console log tab just so we see that. And then we'll disable all of this for a second here. And then we'll go back to our tab. We'll close these two, refresh this, run that, inspect console. Why can you still not read? I thought I commented that out. Did I not? Did I not refresh all the way? Or did I not save? Okay, we got that. We're good. Errors. Do I need to make that a separate function? If we already have URL here, I think I can just... I think I'm overcomplicating this. Do I need the scripting? I think I need the scripting to... Was there some async issue I ran into and that's why I did that? Clear that, refresh. Run that one more time. We got the new page, and then tab should log in here. No. Why do you still think I'm using that? I'm not even using pass video ID in here anymore. Do I need to refresh the page every time too? I thought I just needed to refresh our extension. I should probably use my video. Is that watch? Is that related to my permission request? Try that again. No, it's not logging that. It's not logging running or our tab. Default levels. Now I'm wondering if I console log stuff in my background script, do they actually show up in this? Because it's running in the background. It's showing errors in here. So I would expect my console logs to show up there too. We're not getting any errors in here. Did they show up here? They do. Oh. Yeah, so we need to look at URL. I'm gonna keep that on the side here just because so we don't need that. We've got access to the URL on our new tab. We're just gonna use this to create a new tab. I don't think we need to make sure it doesn't run there, huh? Right? We need to say if tab URL does not include YouTube, that we don't run. So that's all we need, I think. Because the YouTube's the only place we want this to run. And then in here we need to say we'll get the URLs and display them on the other side. Can I just do window? Can I access the window object like that? Dot. What if we just set it to that, and then let's see if that exists in our new tab. Because if that exists in the scope of our new tab, then I think I can do this easier. Refresh that, open this. Are there errors? Is that not right? I need to look into that. The URL of the active tab includes youtube.com. Maybe if we just do YouTube. Does that work? Or is window undefined in this context because it's a background script? We're not getting any error there, so I would kind of expect that. We know that part worked, so. Oh, window is not defined. Okay, so it is that execution context not being there. I need to back up a little bit because I deleted some stuff that I needed here. Hold on. Oh, man. Ah, crap. I just undid and then overrode my copy that I wanted to paste. Yeah, so we don't need this top part. We're going to clear that again. Tab ID. I needed the storage part. Oh, I should have done... But I don't need that anymore, I don't think. So we're going to just put our function right here. We're going to clear local storage and then set the video ID to tab.url, I think is all we need, right? We're just going to make sure that exists and gets to the new tab correctly. And then we'll open a new page there. So let's clear the errors, refresh this. There are more errors. Cannot read properties of undefined reading onClicked. Chrome.action.onClicked.addEventListener. Does that know what I had before? What was it? Get page images. Code that. Am I spelling that wrong? OnClicked. Background. Down here, chrome.action.onClicked.addEventListener tab. That is its own function. Odd. I must have had something typed wrong, huh? Okay, so we're gonna do, is video ID stored on in storage? So we're just gonna pull out video ID because that's what we're calling it here. We don't need the rest of this. We might need the rest of that. We're gonna uncomment this and this for now. And then we want to console log result. And that should give us the video or the URL over here. Refresh that, cool. Open that, inspect console. We'll get the object. Is that's a new tab? I need to get the... What was that before? Image data array? Okay. For each image? Huh. When we console logged that it was an object that had the URL, when we console logged tab, it was an object that had URL, right? Refresh, run that again, inspect. So that's background, okay? And then we get the object we're expecting. And then on the other side, when we try to access that, we're not getting the object we're expecting. Am I not setting that value correctly? Set. Is it supposed to be an array? No, it can be any value, it looks like. Or it would be odd to make that have to be an array, because that's the value that key is storing. It doesn't matter what that key is storing. It just matters what the key name is. Video ID, set, clear. Get video ID, then result, console log result. Before I was just using, oh, when I need to do a result dot, undefined. Why? What? So we console log tab, that's got everything we want in it, right? If tab's not equal to that, we need to change that eventually, but we'll handle that later. No, I don't want Prettier to move that. I wanted that there. Oh well. And then chrome.scripting, we're going to execute script target tab ID, which is the current tab. I'm not passing in tab. And I guess I don't really need these, huh? Whatever. Prettier's going to force me to have them. There we go. That should fix it. So if we refresh that, go back here, run this again, inspect this. It's still undefined. Let's console log it there and see if inside of that it's getting set correctly. Right, so this function has access to that. So this block scope should have access to that. We're clearing the local storage. In here, I have, yeah, that's just on its own line. Image data array, and then in here, we're pulling that out. We're getting result dot image data array. That's because it's an array, right? So we don't actually need to, I think I can just do result. New tab, there we go. Okay, well, nope, hold on. Crap. Do I need to do .get video ID on this? because we're already getting video ID out of local storage, right? So where's the documentation on this? Has that changed? No, because it still works on my other extension. Storage local. Actually, we want getting data from if we change this to a callback function instead of that, then does it do it then? Is it an async issue? I would expect it to be logging promise instead of an object, if that was the issue. Well, they look like they're accessing the key there, right? Which is odd because we already pulled that out. Refresh. Run. We don't need that or that for now. We'll save, go back. Refresh errors, clear the errors. Refresh again, cool. Do that, boom. Are there errors? No. Console, undefined. Why do you not work as I expect? Chrome extension, get data to new tab. That's not being logged either, actually. And I would expect that to show up here. So is it not actually storing that? Value is set, cannot read properties of undefined reading URL, because we're not actually setting anything. Okay. Let's console log tab up here to see what that is, because that should be an object that contains .url. If I had TypeScript, this would be so much easier. Let's go back here, refresh that. This, inspect. Wait, we're inspecting the wrong one. We need to inspect Chrome, or our YouTube tab. Undefined. Tab is undefined. Why is tab undefined here? It exists here in this scope, right? And then we're in here. Chrome.scripting.execute script. Does that exist in a different scope? Or does that create a new execution context that tab does not have access to somehow, and that's why I needed to use a function here? So maybe if we do const get tab URL that takes in tab. No, it wouldn't take in. Would it take in tab? Because if that's, it's going to create, if we make this a function and that just invokes or passes the reference to get tab URL, that's still going to need tab, right? But that's going to be different. I mean, that's not going to be any different than what we have now, basically. Because if we don't have access to the scope that tab is in here, then we're not going to have it in this function, I don't think. But we're going to try this anyway, because maybe there's some nuance I'm ignorant to. Okay, we got all that. We're gonna run this. And then we look in here again. Get tab URL is not defined. Get tab URL. Did I spell that wrong? No, it's right here. Is that not how I did it here? What does it invoke here? Get images, which is this function. Is it because I'm using an arrow function? Don't need that twice. Save, go back here. Do that. Refresh this page. Inspect the page, run this. Inspection console. Nothing showed up there. That's still undefined. We were console logging stuff, right? I don't see anything logged from our script. Are there errors? No. Get tab URL is not defined. Yes, it is. It's right there. What are you talking about? Does this need to be in here? That is the correct, that's spelled the same. Refresh. Run. Oh, you're not running now, there's an error, okay. We need to look into this. Execute script. You can modify a function to be executed instead of a file. This function should be a function variable available in the current execution context. I'm being really dumb right now, huh? undefined. Title.document is defined. Okay. What all does document have on it? Does that... Can I pull the URL out of that? We didn't run our extension yet. Come on. There we go. All right, cool. We got the URL. There we go. Dang, that was a lot of hoops to jump through to get that to work right. Jesus. All right, so we're going to go. We got our URL. Now we need to check and see, is that getting over here? No, because we're not passing that yet. So we need to do set video ID is going to be document. We're not passing in tab anymore, right? We don't need this. We just need document.url, and then we're going to pass a video ID is going to be document.url. Actually, const video ID is going to be document.url dot split based on, what do we want to split that based on? The equal, because we can just grab the thing right after that. Refresh, run that, go back here. So we want to make sure the video ID is coming across right. Number 2, number 3. Did it not update? That's not what I have here. We save that again. Close that, go back, refresh our extension some more, run it again. Inspect, nope, don't view the page source code. We want to inspect this and go to a console. And then it's still not doing the right thing. Do I need to refresh this too? I keep forgetting. I always think just refreshing the extension's enough, because that should cause different code to run. And then in here, we'll go back here. And I don't see our console log anywhere, so category properties of undefined reading split. What? Oh, well, interesting. Is this coming through finally? Nope. Refresh. Open. Value is set. What? It's saying it's undefined now. Why is that undefined? We had the URL a second ago when we were just doing console log document and then document.url. We had that, right? It is defined. You get on YouTube on the source? Interesting. Refresh that. Refresh this just to make sure that's all nice and clean. Everything's loaded. Run the extension. The URL is undefined. Oh, it's document that has that. What? That's not an object I can access stuff like. Okay, gotcha. Dang it. Dang it! It's this stupid AI stuff again. I copied that. It's capital. That's all I need to do. And then we would also want to pass that to our new tab. So we're going to do that. We're going to close that, refresh this a few times, refresh this one time, inspect this. Right. Oftentimes it gives me the wrong answer. And then we're going to run our extension. And then we have the URL is this. Sweet. So now we can go back here. We can say const video ID is document.url.split based on the equal sign, because that'll give us the query param. Or this needs to be actually like split, right? And I think we can just do at -1, right? And then we'll refresh this a few times, refresh this one time. Run this. We got the URL here. We need that to be the video ID though. So now if we look in here, are we splitting and logging this correctly? Value is set. It's not logged anywhere. Did I not actually console log that? I didn't even use video ID. So we can pass that here and then save. And now in our new tab, we should get the video ID. So now we're gonna go back here. We're gonna refresh this again. We're gonna refresh this again. We're gonna run our extension. We're gonna look in the console here, and we've got our video ID. Oh my gosh, finally. That took way longer than it should have. Do we need to rename anything else in here? Get tab URL? No, I think all the naming stuff in there is good. I don't think we need this. We can just go ahead and get rid of that. And then in new tab, we have the video URL. I'm gonna just, I don't know, I don't think I need any of that. I do need some of that because our index HTML is going to need to adjust a little bit for that. So we need the URLs to use. So we need this up to 3. Am I sweating for real? What are we gonna say here? I am a shiny Pokemon. Default, actually we're gonna say index is gonna be an array of 1, 2, 3, and then what was this last one here? Except that's gonna be a string. It's just hot, dude. I'm in Texas. And then we'll say const main URL is this. That needs to be a template literal, and then this will be that. And then this is just going to be the, let's get const video ID equals res.video ID. And then we can just access that here. We'll say endings.for or endings.map. These are the file names, we'll call that file. And then in here we'll just do return the main URL plus the file plus .jpeg. we'll do that, and then we'll go back here and refresh and test again. Cool, and then these look like they're valid. Let's test that out to make sure. Oh, don't need those quotes around it. Yes, that's valid. Sweet. Because it looked kind of weird if I was streaming and had a VR headset on. I thought about that though. I thought about doing, like when I was working at Doorcast, I almost did some meetings in VR. I thought that would have been cool. Because I could have like the meeting virtual screen and then multiple code monitors to look at too. Or maybe just like coding in VR. Would be fun because then you can just have infinite monitors. All right, so we've got our thumbnails. So we don't need those 2 lines. What do we need out of this? I think we need this part. I think that's all we need. Basically. Except that needs to be inside of our map, so we loop through that and generate 4 of those. We don't really need to console log that. I don't think we're going to need any of the rest of this. We don't want to return that. We just want to say const file URL. Image.src is going to be file name. The alt will be thumbnail, except this is going to be a template literal dash file. So we'll just have like 1, 2, 3, and then MQ default. Title is going to be the same thing. Basically. Don't need that. I need this. And that. And then another curly brace there. What did I mess up here? Hold on. Make this more readable. I put those in the wrong place. Oh, am I ending the current template? Oh, I don't need those. Okay. Why am I trying to do this? I'm thinking about React. I think this does need quotes around it, though. Is that valid? That looks right. And then we got our div. I need this to be on this line. That looks syntactically valid. And then we're just going to append that to image container, which is on in our index HTML to generate the images. So now if we go here, we go refresh that a few times. We'll close or refresh this again. And then we'll run this, and then we've got our thumbnails, and then you can just click on it to download it, right? Can you click on it to download it? No, you can't. I deleted something I needed in there. Crap. How's I handling the download? We want to keep dark mode and the other thing in there, so we'll add this back. Target tag name is image. Download the image SRC. Okay, I think that should fix it. Refresh. Refresh. Run. Download. Our image is downloaded. Sweet. Boom. How long did that take? How long have I been doing this for? An hour and 5 minutes? Dang. That took way too long for code that I've already got. What is this? Cannot access contents. That must be old. Is it? Or is that existing? We download it. That's valid. Okay, cool. I don't think we need dark mode. We can probably get rid of that top part. That's going to be in our... That's on the body. We're probably just going to keep that because I like dark mode. Or maybe we'll just keep the toggle and then delete everything else. What was it? It was dark mode. We're going to have default dark mode. I think input checked does that, right? That messed up our CSS. Oh, that's the ID. Okay, we were trying to add, was it class? Dark mode. Then this can be checked. Okay, cool. And then I assume we're using the span as the pseudo clickable element, right? No? Why you still not work? The S? That's what it was? There we go, now it's enabled by default. Cool. We need to delete that text there. I don't need this anymore because everything's working as expected. Cool. Now let's try to do this on one of my videos, or a different video. Let's go here. I think I can go to YouTube Studio. I don't think there's anything private in here, right? All right, cool. We got my video. We'll do this, and then it gets all the thumbnails. Sweet. That's going to make getting thumbnails for blog posts easier. Awesome. All right, cool. Well, that's our extension. We refactored a bunch of code we were already using. I need to publish this, and then get some new images with AI, but that's unrelated to coding, so I'm not going to show you guys that. But yeah, I think that's about it for this one. So if you learned something new, give me a thumbs up so YouTube knows I'm doing good stuff. If you want to come hang out in the Discord or the self.dev subreddit, self.dev subreddit's in the top 20% of all subreddits, I think. We hit 1,000 members a few months ago, or like a month ago. So feel free to come join there and hang out. And I think that's about it for this one. So I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.